Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Olga and I'm watercolor and mixed media artist. And today I decided to record the video about Neocolors. If you know what I'm talking about, it's water-soluble pastel, and we will talk about it today. I recently decided that I want to practice more on the separate pieces of paper, because mostly I paint in sketchbooks and draw some sketches from my life, but I want to try more different medias and more different formats. So I decided not to buy any new watercolor paper, but instead I wanted to use the ones which I already have at home. And I finished one paper pad by Hahnemühle, and then I found this one. Okay, if you're not familiar with this paper, it's 100% cotton, 300 grams per square meter, acid free, and this paper is very affordable. I don't remember how much does it cost. I didn't check it recently. I bought it 5 years ago, but you can see I used just half. And I think most of the pages I just used to test it. I don't think I'm actually a fan of this paper. I prefer something a little bit more softer, and this one is a little bit dry for me. But recently I decided to discover different possibilities of Neocolor II by CaranD'Ache. Mostly I use them as any other artist on my sketchbook, just dissolve them with water a little bit, or use them as a dry medium, but I wanted to test something else, and I will show you my experiments, and of course so we will try something all together. So the technique is very simple. We use dry pastel colors and sketch the picture on the paper, on the cotton paper, and then just spray it with water using spray bottle and see how the color makes its magic. So this was my first picture. Here I chose very pastel colors because I wanted to make some wall art using this color palette, but then after I tried this effect on this paper, I decided to make something more bright and vivid, and I tried this floral design. So this one I sketched just from imagination, and for this one I took the reference from my photos. And the last one, this one, also I used the same technique. I wanted to show the building which I have opposite to my windows. I really like this effect, and let's see how to do something like this. And now I'm going to switch the camera, and we will try some different techniques with the Neocolors. And I will also show you my sketchbooks where I used different techniques. Let's get started. Let's take a look at my collection of the Neocolors. Most of them I bought separately. I only had this set of 15. Inside the box I have something different already, because I have most of the colors which I use a lot. I will put somewhere the picture of the set if you're interested in. And here's how I organize my swatches. I usually write only the number. Here I also wrote the name of the color. Sometimes the names could be different, so it's more important to know your number. I keep this chart only to check which colors I need to buy, because I broke them, and for most of the crayons I just removed the wrapper, so I couldn't even did the name or number of the color. So for that I swatched them. For that I swatched them all on the separate papers and keep them on my shelves. So to check whenever I need to refill what's the number and what do I need to buy. Yesterday I got the new color in my collection. It's not yet here, so I can show you how I make the swatch and why. Here's the new color. So, and I don't have any more empty spaces on this circle with gray and black colors, so I made the new one right here. I put this black line with the Posca marker to see how this color covers the black. So it's, as you can see, it's very opaque color. And then I need to write the name of the color. Let's use just a regular ball pen. Oops. Regular ball pen. And this color is just gray. Oops. Yeah, it's written with the E. Gray. Number 005. And I dissolve it with the water. This paper is Fabriano Studio Watercolor hot press paper with 25% of cotton. And I checked different types of paper, and on this paper Neocolors draw just perfect. I also keep the simple swatch in my current sketchbook. So something like this. Let me show you. This is a sketchbook by Royal Talents Art Creation. And I like how these crayons work on this paper. I can show you a few sketches where I used it already. First of all, I take it with me to make very quick sketches. So, for example, these two I made on location when I visited local zoo. So it's easy to get some color very quickly. So they're very nice tools to sketch very fast. So I sketched these parrots and these flamingos. This one is also made with mostly with these Neocolors crayons and some color pencils. So I like the texture which you can get. It's very bold and rough, and also they're so nice and soft when you sketch on location, especially during the summertime, because the weather affects them. They become softer, and it's nice to put all these lines. And here, since the paper is thin and I didn't want to get it buckled, I dissolved some crayons with just a cotton swab. or sometimes I just put my finger in the water and smash it a little bit. But mostly I use just it as it is. Try one. This is also crayons. And this one I sketched my friend on the train. So I took only Neocolors with me and some color pencils and just the regular pencil. Also, I like this texture. Here I like the texture of this sky. Also used Neocolors. And when I got the new color, I wanted to try it. And with my friend, we went to one cafe and they had plates of this color, which I just got. So I decided to add some color with this pastel. And this one, mostly the background is made with the Neocolors. And this one is also made with the Neocolors. If you can see here, the white lines, for the white lines, I just used this tool, and all these white lines here and white lines here. So I used this metal tool. Here you can see I tried that technique. Just draw anything you want and then take the pencil. It works with the watercolor pencils or with the pastels. And the line is still there. So as I said, most often I just take it with me and sketch something quickly on location. Like this, it's easy to add color, or if you need to use watercolor effect, you can just take the water brush and dilute it with water. I'll just use as it is. There's another one which I just did recently. Yeah, this one is also mostly Neocolors. And this one. So I like this granulating effect because it doesn't dissolve completely if you just use the light wash. This paper, by the way, it's 100% cotton, Legion Stonehenge watercolor paper, 300 grams. I made this sketchbook myself. So this is completely made with the Neocolors and this one. And I guess these umbrellas. Okay. I didn't know that I need them before I tried them. And I guess my first colors were these two, because I needed them for the special effect. I wanted to try to sketch blurry flowers. This one. So I needed something bright and juicy, which can cover any surface. Here this blue, and here blue, and this purple. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. And just one more small addition. When I was choosing the paper, I wanted my sketchbook to be pretty light, to take it with me on location. So I tried this. I tried these paper samples by Stillman and Byrne to see maybe any of the papers will be good for all sorts of media which I use. So in general, they work pretty well on any of the sketchbooks by Stillman and Byrne. But finally I got this one. Strathmore drawing paper. Because it's light and I like the format, so I'm going to take it with me on vacation the most. And finally, let's try this technique, which I recently explored. Okay. Now, I will add the backstage videos of how I created these ones. I have just short videos of some steps. What you should pay attention on. When you are drawing on the watercolor paper, the picture will be light. Even if you're drawing with different colors and a very dark one, you cannot see what it will look like after you're done. You will see why I will add pictures of these sketches while they were dry. And after you apply the water, you will see all these effects which you will get. So you will need to just adjust it a little bit and maybe remove some extra water. I didn't come up with any idea which I would like to draw, but definitely I want to draw something new. So let's try one thing which I already did in watercolor. I have this bottle. I draw it a lot. It has lights inside. I'll try to show the brightness of this bottle and the light and dark background around this bottle. And also, if we have some space, we can try to draw the reflection. I took the photo. Yeah, here's the photo. That's how it looks when it's dark. So we can make a plan. For that I probably need some sketchbook. Yeah, usually I'm sketching this without any plan in my head. I just copy what I can see. Okay, like this. I will just make a quick sketch. We have a bottle. And I took the photo that way so we could see the bottom of the cork. Okay, just a sketch, we don't need to draw it. Very precise. And actually here the bottom is pretty flat, but it depends on our point of view. Here the phone is right on the table, so we can assume that we could see a little bit of the bottom of the bottle. It's yeah, you can make it almost flat, but show a little bit of the bottom. And we need to leave some very light spots for these lights. The edges will be dark. This part will be dark, and actually we couldn't see it on the photo, but around the bottle we will have very light background, and it will be darker to the edges. And the same here, if we want to show the reflection, it will be very light, and this will be the most the lightest part, and then it will be dark. So which colors should we choose? So let's make a plan. I like this one. It will be my lightest. If I make the bottle dark and just keep the light parts, I can always add some details with white gouache or with white pencil when it dries. Also we'll need something like ochre. I have two different types of yellow ochre. This is gold ochre, and this is just a regular one. And also we need something more brownish. So let's see, this is the light one. Two types of yellow ochre. And this one is the dark brown. I have brown pencil, but I don't like it because it's too soft to dry. So it scratches the paper, and it actually doesn't dissolve very nice. Well, for the darkest part, I will probably use some black, and maybe, you know, like in watercolor, if we mix blue and the red one, we will get this nice dark brown. We can try it. Yeah. So the plan is the following. The lightest part, here's the lightest part, here's the light edge, and this one is the light part. So we'll add some darker details. This one is also going to be light. And then I will probably use the darkest color to show the edges of the bottle. And the dark ochre will be around my bottle, showing the light. And I finish it with the darkest one. So we'll mix a little bit blue. I forgot. Blue. And we'll finish it with the black. Okay, that's the plan. Let's try it on the watercolor paper. I will put it aside so I could use this reference. I don't need this anymore. And we just need the spray bottle, and where's our watercolor paper? It's right here. So for this technique, it's better to take a watercolor paper which is glued on all the sides, because we will put some water and we will wait till it completely dries right here. So we don't want it to buckle. And when it dries, if it's glued on all the sides, it will just stretch back again. If you don't have paper pad, you can just take any paper and use the paper tape. I have the blue one, so I'm not going to use it now, but yeah, that's another option if you don't have this watercolor pad. The sketch I will make directly with crayons. Probably use the lightest. Till you put water on your paper, you can make any adjustments which you like. I probably won't draw the reflection, just will show it a little bit. This light. My colors. Light. Dark. I won't leave any white spots. I will just use white gouache later. Or you can actually use white marker, white crayon. I need to show you something which I didn't point out. As you can see, in between of the lights we have very dark spots. So inside the bottle we can also show these dark spots with the color. Put it here. Here's the top one. It's almost completely dark. I will add some dark details as well. And now we can make background. So as we decided, background will be light ochre. If you remove this paper. You can use your color like this. Show a little bit of reflection. My hands are so warm that it's melting in my hands. We can always add some details while the paper will be still wet. And maybe a little bit of black. But I need something dark here, very, very, very dark. Okay, let's put everything aside. And try to add some water. So I need some paper towel and soft brush. Soft brush, it's a squirrel. I'm going to use soft brush to just remove some extra water. Okay, let's go. That's enough. So especially we need to remove the water where we don't want it. It's okay if it flows to the edge of the paper, but somewhere in the middle where we want to leave it pretty light, it's better to remove it now. And also you can mix your colors with the brush, especially if you don't want to leave these white spots. You can just use the brush to remove it. And while the paper is still wet, you can add all the details you need. I would probably use the darker brown, but I don't have any browns. Let it be red. As you can see, these Neocolors work more like gouache, not the watercolor. They are more, or at least opaque watercolor, but they are not as transparent as the regular watercolor. Could use some colors to add details. And I definitely want to make it dark here. Right now I want to add a little bit darker area here, but I don't want to touch anything. So it's just an experiment. Maybe next time I will do it and it will work better. So right now I think we'll leave as it is. Also, when you're satisfied with the flow of the water and you think you're ready to help it to dry, you can just use a hair dryer and dry it faster. I have white gouache here, white gouache, so I can already start adding some details. So if you want to do the lights inside with the white gouache, you can add it while it's still pretty wet, because then it will spread as well with the wet paint, and the edges of the lights will be much softer. Or if it already dry enough, you can just tap it with your finger. This. And for the finest lines, I will use this jelly roll pen. While the paper is still wet, the lines will be softer. If you want some more precise lines, you need to wait till it's completely dry. As you can see, sometimes it doesn't draw on the wet paper. I have another tool which we can use. This one. It's acrylic marker. Do something like this. You know, I like it, even if it's not that perfect as I imagined. So what do you think? And right here we need to darken a little bit. I want to highlight the lightest part outside the bottle. decided to darken it a little bit. You see, that's what I don't like about this paper. It's the color removes from the previous layer if it's not completely dry. Okay, that's it. Let me see how it looks like. Not bad, not bad. So here's the result which I got. It's not perfect, but I believe you got the idea. And that's all what I wanted to show you. Thank you for watching and see you again soon. Bye.